All right, folks, welcome in. This is it. Final home game. Yeah, win this one for the perfect record. Indeed. It's actually very nice to go undefeated at home, having spoken from experience. I assume it's hard for me to actually think back if we actually had an undefeated home. I think we did have one, although I can't remember exactly when it was. But like you end up remembering the ones you definitely the ones that you didn't have perfect a bit more, I think, than the ones that were perfect. Like last second buzzer beaters by Florida State that end up beating you at home, or dribbling the ball off your foot to not get a last second shot, or losing to UNC. The audio is wonky. I don't know. Trying to maybe it'll sort itself out here in a second. I'm still getting set up, that's for sure. Yes, Chris Hand, welcome in. Fry, Scarlight, going to be a little late to the party, of course. Orlando, welcome in. Let's not have a dead game. Actually expecting to have a pretty good start to this. I think the team is definitely playing the best basketball that it has of late, as we get Mark Mitchell with the first bucket there. So give him 2 points. We're peaking at the right time, which is always good to know. And the first 3 by State's no good, and Filipowski's is going to come down with that rebound there. Let's see. So this one, screen share. The screen is loading. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Get that going. Move this, move that, move everything around. It's so early. 2-2 here as DJ Burns scores 2 for the Wolves, or the Wolf Pack, really. Capture, there it is. That's the one I wanted. Nope. There it is. There's my scoreboard. Oh man, my scoreboard is too big. All right. There we go. Oh, we've been missing our threes early. That's not good. Cameron is actually full tonight, which is really nice to see for the final game. Of course, it is senior night for a few folks here. Grandison kind of being one of the folks in the rotation who is their senior night. Oddly enough, Ryan Young wasn't really featured in the senior night image like on Twitter, but I don't know if that has changed or anything. Offensive board to State. Actually, I don't know how we lost that one. This is going to be an opportunity for NC State there. That's no good there to Cravon Smith. Smith is still one of the best shooters in the ACC. Smith is, but hasn't hit a shot yet. Actually, both teams 1 of 4. Filipowski trying to change that. My goodness, that ball was the 3 was so slow in the air. Filipowski's just going to move out of the way there of Jarkel Joyner. And the lay-in there, so the bad 3-point shot, or the short 3-point shot rather, the first pass in the opponent's fast break, and NC State converts for 2. Nicholas Jackson, welcome in, and DRG, welcome in as well. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final home game of the 2022-2023 season. Fantastic pass by Proctor here to get Roach in the corner. That should be a foul. Oh my God, what? That is not a foul. I'm pretty sure Filipowski was held, but okay, trying to get the rebound, I suppose. And one of the NC State players is down, came down, I think maybe has rolled an ankle here. Mitchell trying to go up and under, no, gets the ball back outside and is going to throw it away. It's a turnover. I don't know where he was trying to throw. He basically threw it in between Jeremy Roach and Tyrese Proctor. Oh, and we have a bad ankle issue here with Jarkel Joyner, who may have come down. What? Oh. Oh, actually, okay. It's not our fault, folks. Has nothing to do. You cannot blame a Duke player for this one. Where we finish in the standings if we win both games. So I think the best we can do is 5th unless Miami loses another game. I was reading up on this. We do not control our own destiny here. Actually, we're sort of like beholden. So like the top 4 teams get a double bye in the ACC tournament. So we at least have one bye in the ACC tournament, which means we won't have to play Tuesday. We can play starting on Wednesday, and then if you get the double bye, obviously you play starting on Thursday. That is just a tough injury. Yeah, it's just a freak injury there. Yeah, not our fault and not Filipowski's fault. Welcome back, Skylark. But yeah, I think the best we can do is like 5th or 6th, basically, because I think we're over a game. We're over a game behind. We can take a look actually now that there's a quick sort of stoppage in the action for a sec. But I'm pretty sure Miami just has 1 game left. Standings. Standings in the ACC. Yeah. So all right. So we're currently in 4th, and we're 1 game. So we're 2 games out of 1st, but that's not what you want to look at. You want to look at this one. So right now it's 13-5, and we're up against NC State, right, which is 12-7. So right now it's like 5. You're playing 5 versus 6 in the ACC. How it's going. Looking forward to watching. Oh geez, Timmy, that's not good. But if Duke's gonna give us a win tonight, though, to get going here for this week. Geez. So let's see. Yeah. So you're sitting at 5-6. If we lost this one, we're definitely like not good. Because the other problem is that you're like sitting number 7. Okay, 5, 6, yeah. 7 is North Carolina, so you can't like. You definitely can't lose this game, and then you definitely can't if you lose the Carolina game as well. Then you're really in bad shape because you're behind NC State and you're behind Carolina, and then you might be behind Wake Forest. So you might like go from 5 to 9. Like it might just be that bad. Oh, there's the ankle injury. But you need at least this one. Yeah, you definitely can't lose both. I'm not sure if UNC is a must win. It's a must win for UNC. It's not really for us. Oh, he's out of bounds, man. Traquaymon Smith is out of bounds. That's a turnover. Oh, great, Timmy. Yeah, it's fantastic to hear. Yeah. So it's a must-win for UNC, who's still considered to be one of the first 4 teams out of the field, right? And Orlando Lion fan club back home early only to buy groceries from Food Lion. I mean, I always thought that that's where you got it from, to be honest. But being a Duke fan, I don't know, the Food Lion. Yeah, we're pretty much locked. It's a question of like where we'll be seated, and obviously the more games we win, the higher we're seated. Filipowski gets his own rebound, but it doesn't actually ever hit the rim. And we have a foul on NC State here, down low in the paint. Flip will go to the free throw line for 2. I don't know about the Discord. I guess if it's not up soon, I can try to put it up. But no, it's up. Discord's up. So. Aim for the backboard. Last time Duke didn't have a double bye? Oh boy. Yeah, 2001 was kind of bad, huh? I don't know. Oh, the Tatum year. I think the answer to that is the Tatum year, which was 2016, right? When they had to win, or yeah, because they had to win 4 games in 4 days to pull off that run. And so I think the answer to the question of when the last time Duke didn't have the double bye is the Tatum year. Yeah, this is Burns driving baseline now, and State. This is Greg Gant actually is going to put in 2 points. So 6-4 actually here. Filipowski's got 2. Duke. So we had some opportunities in that first 4-minute spurt to like kind of put ourselves ahead by a good margin. Like right, we had 2 or 3 3-point shots that just didn't fall. Oh, Mark Mitchell's way too strong. And what turns out to be a pass from Filipowski, who could get this ball outside to Roach, is just asking for it. That should not be a shot clock violation because it did hit the rim. This is a wide open shot by Proctor, actually, that doesn't go down, but Flip is right underneath. That's a foul. Oh, that is absolutely a foul by Gant, who hits Filipowski from behind. Duke trying to get points the hard way here. I mean, we are, not that I mind the effort, down low battling on the boards, but damn, I mean, like, we've got some open shots outside that we're just not hitting. Like, we're making life difficult for ourselves here. Oh. Man, we can shoot free throws all night, too. I suppose that's okay with me. Doesn't make for an interesting game, but as long as we win. Tatum year was tough. ACC champ to second. Out in the second round. Hey, but you win the ACC, you still get to hang a banner, so it's you win what? Yeah, like we like to win a championship. It doesn't always have to be the championship. Winning a championship is still quite good. Also, John Shire in the blue quarter zip today, not the white quarter zip, as Filipowski takes a breather on the bench. We have Derek Whitehead and Grandison checking into the game for the first time. Oof. All right, Breon passed there for 2, 8-6. Last year will always be. Well, last year was last year. We have plenty of time for some revenge, though. Roach straight to the rim, yes. Roach just takes his man off the dribble, 8-8 here. Oddly enough, the other interesting thing is I thought NC State was going to be ranked, but I guess they just, after losing that game, they were like, 23, and then they just lost a game last week. The other controversy, I suppose, this week has been that Duke not getting a ranking, although I don't know why we would. Oh, my God. They're going to call a foul on Lively for that? Jesus. G.J. Burns getting... That is a lame foul, man. Oh, my God. I mean, it's technically, I suppose, in the cylinder, but still a lame foul. I mean, it's not like we beat ranked teams or anything last week, so I don't know. Like, yes, we've been winning, but I don't know, do we really deserve to be ranked? I'm not so sure, honestly. Like, if we win the 2 games this week, then sure. Yeah, small contact, man. I don't even know what that was about. So 11-8 after the 3-point play. Ryan Young enters the game. So Young, Mitchell, Roach, Whitehead. Whitehead still is our best 3-point shooter, and nope, that's almost going to throw it away, but off of NC State. I didn't actually know Kevin Keats seeking first win at Duke 0 for 3. The more you know. Yeah, I guess the only time they ever, it's like, where's the other one? Oh yeah, it's like Virginia Tech. Like the only time they ever beat us is when we go to their place. Roach has 4 to go here on the shot clock, and he's just going to go. Yes, he's going to take it himself again. That's twice that Jeremy Roach has had success going to the basket using that left side. He has been playing on a much on a different level here of late. I feel like we're seeing the March Roach from last year kind of come back, which is actually great news for us, I suppose. It's great help defense, although Ryan Young slips and hits the deck for a second. That's a fadeaway jump shot, but NC State's going to recover the offensive board as we don't have our big rebounders there. No Lively and no Filipowski. So can't come down with that to close out the defensive possession. The three-point shot here by Clark is going to be way off, and it's another offensive board by NC State, and that's Breon Pass. So give them 3 shots at the basket, and they'll come down with it. Why not? And in transition, Dariq Whitehead. I was like, wait a sec, why is the ESPN camera panning away to like do a focus on Breon Pass? Like I'm pretty sure Duke just has the ball down the floor in transition, and before you know it, NC State doesn't even have their heads turned around, and Dariq Whitehead is burying a 3. This is Joyner there for 3, and Ryan Young hits the deck again. They got to clean up a wet spot there, and now we just throw it away. Another turnover. Bit of a mess. They're playing way too fast. Did we struggle versus Butler in the NCAA tournament? I don't know if you call beating Butler by like, that end basket really struggle. It is what it is. So NC State gets it back after the Duke turnover, the second one of the day, which we've done much better on. Three-pointer, no good. That should have been a foul. It is. It's a foul on Jack Clark as Ryan Young comes up with that rebound cleanly. We've hit the under 12. 13 all here so far. Duke just not hitting open shots, man. I mean, NC State has been shooting horrifically. Let's see. I'm like, at least that's what the eye test tells me. Now I'm gonna actually go to the stats. I see that as what? Nope, the Discord is definitely working. So I don't know. It is definitely working. Maybe they should have won that game, but the ball doesn't lie, I suppose. Yeah, actually, both teams are shooting horribly. Like, NC State is 6 of 14, and we're 4 of 13. The only reason we're basically tied up is because we have more free throws. We got 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and both teams are just shooting horrifically from the 3-point line. State is 0 of 6. Duke is 1 of 4. So actually, kind of sloppy for everybody. Although Duke right now out rebounding NC State 11-6. It doesn't feel that way. I guess if those 2 offensive boards were the only 2 that NC State actually got. And only 3 turnovers for Duke, only 1 for State so far in the game. Salvador Chavez, okay, welcome in. Hello. Hello there. Good afternoon. So yes, the game has been a little sloppy shooting. Can't wait for the NCAA tournament. The what we got? We got almost a week and a half to Selection Sunday, right? Yeah, I'd say about a week and a half till Selection Sunday. What I can't wait for is for us to get to Selection Sunday and not have UNC's name called as part of the field. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. They're just like, nope, you are out. Not even gonna get a chance. I'm not actually sure. Would it be would it be more of a troll for NC State to make the field but have to do a play-in game, or not make the field at all and get an NIT invitation? And then obviously lose the play-in game so that they don't actually like make it anyway. What are we thinking? Which one is like actually which one is more shameful? I'm not actually sure. I'm told you're not actually good enough to make the field and you have to go for a play-in game, and then losing the play-in game would be pretty good. Ooh, Tariq Whitehead gets fouled there by Jack Clark. That's his second. Whitehead is fouled on a 3. You know, I can't actually remember the last time Tariq Whitehead went to the free throw line. But he does get hit on the arm there. Duke has the 31st lowest defensive adjustment rating. Okay, I'm going to go with the, as Whitehead misses the first. I suppose that basically means my mic is breaking every second. Why? That's really weird. Huh. Oh, okay, well. Cutting out. Yeah, I reset it. I don't know. That's weird. Strange. Maybe some technical difficulties. Speaking of technical difficulties, oh my gosh, the refs actually have to go to the monitor to check if this was a 3 or not. They granted him 3 free throws, and they're like, well, by the time they get to the third one, they're like, we're not really sure. It's because it's Roger Ayers, man. Dude needs to retire. Just get out of refereeing. Yeah, I mean, if this season has taught us anything, is that if ACC refs are a total joke. I agree. Yikes. Tariq Whitehead misses 2 out of 3 at the line. Like I said, I'm not sure if he's like, if he's actually taken free throws this year. DJ Burns, mid-range shot. You'll live with that as Filipowski comes down with that rebound. Duke was 5 on 4 for a second. And Filipowski going to drive. Oh, they're going to get him with an offensive foul. Oh, my God. He threw the elbow again. Oh, God. I mean, I think I would even call that one an offensive foul. That's pretty bad. That one's pretty bad. That's the fourth turnover for the Blue Devils here. As Mark Mitchell switches on Tre'Quavion Smith. Probably not the matchup we want. We probably want Proctor on that one, but he's switched off right now on Gant. And now it's Ryan Young on Burns. Ryan Young kind of getting manhandled. Yeah, that's going to be a hand check foul against Ryan Young. Off the ball, sort of away from the basket. It's not a Duke game without Flip getting called for an offensive foul. That actually might be the truest statement of the season. That might be it. It's not a Duke game with Flip getting called for an offensive foul or somehow getting hit in the face. Because apparently he does that plenty too. So now Lively, careful Lively. Oh, Burns is going to put it high off the glass. Now he's got 7. He had 18 in the first game against us. That's 7 so far tonight. Puts NC State ahead by 1 here at the 10-14 mark of the game in the first half. Rose trying to dribble and break the double team. Lively, extra pass to Mitchell. He gets fouled going up. So NC State can tend on fouling anytime we get inside the paint. They're just hacking away. I mean, yeah, this game is better than the first game. I'm not really sure I like how it's not really flowing offense. Good lord, Mark Mitchell gets hit hard on the arm. He's got like he literally has the arm pad there, and he gets like hit across the arm pad. Oh my. Okay. It's gonna be one of those games where you just can't shoot free throws. Like, what in the world? We've missed the last 3, or we've missed 3 out of the last 4. Oh, that's short. Oh, okay. Well, it rolls in. 15 all. It also is better in terms of like, if you look at the amount of scoring, so what, we hold teams to about 64 points, right? So right now, halfway through the first half, NC State's got 15, which would make them, they're essentially on pace for 60 through the game, right? As Joyner hits the long range 2. And that's a lot better than where we were in the first game, because the first game we ended up getting blown out, but we still scored. We scored 54. They scored 81. So even holding them to 60 wouldn't have been enough. But still, at least they're not on pace to score 81 on us again. You know what, Orlando? That's the funny thing is that early in the season, I feel like we were better. I feel like we were better from the free throw line, like early in the, and it was a real strength. Maybe because Filipowski wasn't missing from the free throw line, but now he is. Duke manages to get it inside. It's a quick give back from Lively to Mitchell, but the three-pointer doesn't go down, and so the three-point shooting woes continue for both teams. Actually, Traquavion Smith puts that awkward shot off the board. Lively comes down with a rebound, and now Proctor is kind of content to just move this thing. He gets triple-teamed outside to Filipowski. Fakes the extra pass, actually, and puts up a brick, but the rebound down to Lively there. And so 1 for 8 right now for the Blue Devils from 3. 12.7 offensive boards per game leads the ACC. Never thought you would see that stat from a Duke team. Roach trying to split more. Wolfpack, oh my goodness. He has gotten, that's the third one that he has gotten, going left with the right hand. I mean, at this point, Roach is hot right now, man. Roach is hot. You got to give it to him and let it cook. 17 all here between State and Duke. And Joyner almost tries to get, no, that should be out of bounds on State. Oh, they're going to keep it with State, actually, because they called Proctor for it. 12 seconds now on the shot clock. Traquavion Smith, actually, Tyrese Proctor getting, this should be a technical foul. Traquavion Smith is getting all worked up about Tyrese Proctor being up in his grill. It should be technical. Technical. I mean, Proctor's playing tough defense. Look, Traquavion Smith doesn't have any points right now, right? 0 points. Third, I'm pretty sure, is his third in the ACC in scoring here. So clearly frustrated. We saw what Proctor did the other night against Hunter Couture. This is the box score from Virginia Tech. Held Couture to 6 points. Like, Proctor has been our best on-ball defender in recent memory here in the last couple games. This is the Syracuse one. Now, Chojerog went off. Never mind. But still, so Proctor has been actually playing really good defense, and I think that Smith is just frustrated here, and the pup wants more food. So I'm gonna go wireless here for a second while we talk about this. I mean, there's probably merits. I would say merits a technical, but you know what? They're probably not going to give it to us. Although if they do, NC State would call it a Cameron. We need a Cameron indoor call here for our last home game, honestly. There you go. You can go eat some more. They better not call a flop. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, he tripped on the other player's foot. It wasn't like, yeah, the push wasn't actually enough to put him on the ground. But yeah, he did not flop. I feel like we've just had a ton of interruptions in this first half. Yeah, here the jinx is coming. Yeah, a first half full of interruptions, not a lot of continuity. Both teams struggling from deep, right? Of all of the two teams combined, we've hit a grand total of 1 3-pointer and missed the remaining 12? 6, yes, 12. We're 1 of 12. Both teams have combined for 1 of 12. NC State is 8 of 18 overall. Duke is only 5 of 16. So basically, we've hit one shot in the last 6 minutes, although we've made our free throws 6 of 9. We've been missing those of late, too. Unless they just combined this with the media timeout, which they probably did. And they actually did give to Cravion Smith a technical foul. So, there you go. That'll be his second. I love it. I love it. You know what? I love this. This is a freshman in Tyrese Proctor who is just not afraid to back down. I love it. I love it. He's got it in Smith's head. This is great. This is exactly what you want. And now he's on the bench with 2 fouls. The star for NC State on the bench with 2 fouls. Tyrese Proctor goes to the line, makes 2. Let's look to see if this is a turning point in the game. I mean, Duke has to defend because NC State had the ball here. They'll inbound it from under the Duke basket. Oh, no, they lose possession of the ball. Never mind. So we get it back. All right, so there's 2. And then if we convert on this one, it's a huge 4-point swing. And Proctor's just going to try it. No, never mind. NC State cuts off the lane there. See, Roach has been the only one having success driving to the basket today. Going left. And let's see if Lively tries to get it to Roach again. And Roach will take 3. That's no good. Filipowski taps it out. But it'll be out on Duke. And nothing there. So Duke still can't hit from beyond the arc. Live by the 3, die by the 3. Although we're ahead by 2 at the moment. So our death has been either averted or exaggerated or just delayed. See what Proctor's lining up with now. Maybe Joyner. No, he's got a bit of a mismatch there. Proctor closes out on the 3-point shooter, and that is no good either. And we have a foul on Gant. That is his second as he fouls Filipowski. That is actually 8 on NC State. It'll be a 1-on-1 for Flip going down the other way. Duke making a living at the free throw line at the moment. Basically, it's the only reason we're really in this game right now, as our shots are just not falling. So Smith with 2, Clark with 2, Morcell has 1, and Burns has 1. There you go. I have it correct for Duke. It's 3 fouls for Duke. So 1-and-1. Filipowski here at the line. Yep, gets the first one. This is like 1920 Duke versus NC State at home. Oh, 2019, 2020. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need to go back in time for that one. Filipowski's short, actually, on the second. And Mark Mitchell's still fighting for it. But NC State comes down with the board. Duke by 3 right now with 7:20 to go in the game. Oh, Joyner had an opportunity there to get Morcell. That three-pointer is no good. Offensive board to State, and it's blocked. It's a jump ball, actually. They're going to call it jump ball and give that to State. So call off the shot, which did end up going down for Morcell. But Lively gets the block and the tie-up. And so NC State will have to inbound here. Actually saved us a bucket. This is Burns. Careful. Duke trying to double team Burns, and we'll get called for a foul. That should go well. If it's either. Oh, no, it's a travel. Never mind. It's a travel. Burns travels. Both Lively and Flip have a foul each. So if that was going to be a Duke foul, that was going to be one of the two's second foul. Yeah, that's a travel. And the Duke bench all over the call, by the way. Proctor now probing. Proctor going left. The alley-oop to Lively! Yes! It looked like Lively was getting pushed off the basket. See, actually, Derek Lively, the 13 points against Virginia Tech were a season high. That's kind of like, you know, and also with like Dariq Whitehead, where we're just waiting for them to have like, you know, 20-point games. It hasn't happened. Great hands by Filipowski, by the way, to deflect the pass, and Duke has another opportunity. So Duke here, we said that technical foul could be a turning point. So far, it's a 5-0 run by the Blue Devils, and here's going to be the high screen by Lively if they plan to set this up with a little high-low action because Filipowski is right in the paint, and now he's leaking out to the right. Proctor might end up taking himself high off the glass. Lively for the putback. Lively for the putback. Timeout State. It's actually 9-0 Duke. I was just looking at the 7-0 from when we were tied. But yeah, hey, buddy, come on, let's go. Up. I actually do not have a wolf. The closest I got is this little lion thing, but that's not really right that's not really the right mascot for this. We did find some smoothness, by the way. Yes, and so it was the technical foul. Then it was a travel call. Just fell off the thing. Then it was the travel call. Well, actually, hold on. It was the technical foul. Then it was the jump ball because Lively blocked it. Then it was the travel call on the defense by Filipowski and Lively. And then it was the alley-oop here. Nicely done. Well, then it was the alley-oop, and then it was the offensive board. So, yes, Duke getting it done on both ends of the floor. Really ratcheting up the defense. Oh, see? Ash has come to join us. No, he's not. Never mind. Oop, there goes the pup. He got his lion, and he's satisfied. Let's see if Smith ends up coming back. He does not, and so now NC State finds itself down 7 at the moment. Brennan pass over to Joyner, who looks fine after the scary ankle incident before. Great defense by Roach, but Joyner ends up hitting a long 2. Great D, better O. Yeah, NC State there with full court press, but I don't think the person you want with the ball is Lively. Good screen by Lively there. Nice swing pass to the outside. Filipowski can't take that 3, though. Now the pass to Grandison. Grandison! Ooh, that was so close. Grandison has been hot of late, actually. He's been making significant contributions. Virginia Tech, Syracuse. Joyner going to take 3 again. Oh, my God, man. What? Joyner now with 9 points. He has the last 5 points for NC State, and they've got a quick 5-0 run to pull themselves back within 7 as NC State hits his first 3-point shot. Brady Franzen, welcome in. Oh, Roach is just going to coast again. Well, Roach has been finding lanes, getting to the bucket. He's got 4 layups, all going left there with the right hand. Joyner blocked. Nice. Great help side block, actually, by Lively. Because that shot, the way that Joyner's been shooting it, that shot probably goes in. Get out. Get out. I mean, I suppose my only complaint there is that he didn't leave it in bounds. He could have just caught it. Oh. After going from incredible block to just getting spun on by Burns, like 230. Like, you have a 230-pound dude just spinning on you like that, man. Come on, move your feet. Roach outside to Grandison. Grandison going to have a quick trigger there. That's no good. Oh, Roach steals it from Burns. I don't even think he had to pass that back to Mitchell, but Mitchell is going to go up and get fouled. And that's the second foul on Burns, so at least we're able to get NC State into some foul trouble here in the first. Nice. That's the under 4 timeout. Little pocket pick there. Yo, check out the Kermit in the student section. Legit. Yeah, man. Roach looks like he has an extra step this part of the season. He's found another gear. He's found another gear. The unfortunate part about this is that both teams are shooting so bad from 3 that whichever team ends up getting hot first, like we're about to go into the halftime locker room with the teams shooting like 2 for 20 from beyond the arc, like having made 1 shot apiece. Like, as soon as the team starts going and like you get in the second half, you come out, you make 3 or 4 of them, like that team is pulling away. Or maybe both teams end up shooting crazy threes from the in the second half. 19 fouls for NC State, although Mark Mitchell will be coming back to the free throw line for 2 shots since it was technically in the act of shooting. Well, folks, anybody got some big plans for this week? What are people doing to prepare for the Duke Carolina game on Saturday? Right, we'll have that game. Justin will be joining me for that one. It's going to be 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern time. My guess is that it probably actually starts at like 6:45 or something like that. College game day will be going to Carolina. Carolina must win the game to keep its tournament hopes alive, which we can promptly crush, and I would be totally in favor of that. Oh, man. But first things first, got to get through this game here. Got to get that undefeated home record. You know, it would be really nice. I think Baycott is a senior, right? It would be very nice to ruin his senior night. That'd be great. I'm going to my team workout, and then I'm going to go shopping for 2 clothes. There you go. Don't just get 1, get 2. Oh my God. The ESPN people are just talking up NC State, man. Come on. At least Seth Greenberg spoke up for us. Does my dog chase light shadows or laser pointers? I have not tried it. I know that cats chase laser pointers. I don't actually have a laser pointer to even try it with. Come to think of it. Mark Mitchell gets the first of the 2 free throws. Hey, buddy. I mean, he doesn't need a laser pointer to chase, though. I can just grab any of his toys and throw them, and he'll go after that. You just say, go get it, and throw an object in a general direction, and he'll go running towards it. See, free throws here, we're 10 of 14. Like, if we didn't have the 10, we'd be down 6. That is a cheap foul against Jeremy Roach. Boy, oh boy. Get a Duke scarf. I definitely need a Duke. You know, it'd be great to have a Duke scarf for all the mornings I have to go and walk this dog, and it's like literally 28 degrees, and you're just like, no, this can't be. Tre'Quavion Smith still on the bench, by the way, for NC State with the 2 fouls. Joyner has none, so he's taking over all the point guard duties for the Wolfpack there. Shot fake by Morcell, and Morcell will hoist again, and that shot's no good. So NC State continues to struggle from the 3, as does Duke. And now Duke with an opportunity here with a 4-point lead and 3 minutes to go in the half. Oh, that's a foul. That's no foul call on Jeremy Roach. Great hesitation move, actually, by Filipowski, but he gets fouled on the second one. I don't know. They call 20. Oh, okay. They call 21 Ebenezer Dewana for a foul, but they don't on Filipowski, but they don't call the foul on Roach, even though he gets held up at the front. Like, it doesn't actually end up mattering because it's 2 free throws anyway. This is technically a shooting foul. The one on Roach would have had NC State over the limit. NC State must think they're, again, the Carolina treatment at Cameron today here with the discrepancy in the foul shooting. As Filipowski short again, but Ryan Young comes up with it, and another foul by NC. No, it's a foul by Mitchell. No, foul by Young, actually. 1-5 there. That's the second on Young. And 5-point advantage here to Duke as Filipowski only gets 1 of 2. You know, Scott, it's very hard to go back to back. It's just like, I mean, winning those 6 games is really hard. And there's really good teams out there. There's a lot of really good teams. I mean, there's a lot of really good teams in the Big 12. Like, you know, it's kind of like one of those things, as Jack Clark connects for 2. Like, you know, Kansas's worst nightmare might be meeting another Big 12 team in the tournament, because so many of them are going to be in the tournament that you can't you can't have like Kansas. You probably can't have Kansas in its own bracket, right? Like, they're going to have another Big 12 team in there. They might end up, oh God, Proctor turns it over there. They might end up playing another Big 12 team in the Sweet 16, Elite 8, something like that, and they might lose that way, right? Hey. Yes, I know you want attention. But Duke also wants attention. Duke actually got to get this thing inside. Ryan, they're going to clear out the side for Ryan Young, who's going to go one-on-one against Dewana. Ryan Young with the step through. Through goes Young. What a gutsy play. I mean, Ryan Young literally willing this thing to go in the basket. Flip, kind of holding firm there. Could have been a foul on Whitehead, but they didn't call it. Crazy shot there by Morcell. Duke now on transition. Proctor looking to push. Duke has to pull it back out. Whitehead over to Flip. There's nobody in that ACC. Flip's going to take it himself. That's blocked, actually, by Dewana. No goaltending. I think it was clean. Oh, huge turnaround. Oh, and a foul? Are you kidding me? Duke calls timeout, I think, after that. So, yeah, basically, Jarkel Joyner was on the floor with an ankle issue, and now he has 12 points for NC State. Good God, man. From out of the game to winning the game. Yeah, it's a 30-second timeout by Duke. NC State has also called one of theirs, but yeah, that was right. Earlier in the game. So we have a two-point game here. Got that Patrick Mahomes string. Man. I am not enjoying the Jarkel Joyner performance at the moment. He had 21 in the first game, now has 12. 13 on the shot clock here for Duke, who could get the 2-for-1. Yes, Tyrese Proctor there will get 2 for the Blue Devils. 4-point game. 10-second game clock, shot clock differential. So the 2-for-1 is in play for Duke. Let's see, I assume this ball, like, you got to get the ball out of Joyner's hands, basically. Although I'm a little confused as to why Proctor, if Proctor really is our better on-ball defender, oh my. Jeremy Roach just let Jarkel Joyner take a wide-open 3. Walter Scruggs, welcome into chat. This is the best NC State team I've seen in years. 6 seconds on the clock here as Roach travels. The 3-point shot was no good by Proctor anyway. Still, I'm not sure. Joyner is going to take, oh my God, he's just going to hoist. Oh, no, it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul. We gave a foul. We gave a foul. Okay. Good Lord. State has 10 fouls. We gave a foul. I don't actually know who gave the foul. I think Proctor gave the foul. That's his first. Joyner is going to hoist 3. Why not? Okay, in and out. I mean, that was halfway down, too. The first one went in, the one that we fouled on. So Duke will take a 4-point lead into the locker room here. God, this is going to be such a tough game. And Traquavion Smith was out for like 8 minutes of that first half. Oof. We're going to be sweating it. Skylark, go grab something to eat. Let us know what you get. You haven't eaten since noon. Oh, man. Okay, so this is another interesting game. Right. Also, Virginia only drops to 13? Huh? What? They go from 6 to 13? Get out of here. They're not that good. Who's suspended? Somebody suspended? Shirts on the Duke store are expensive, although you can find them on sale. Like, once the season ends, they'll all be on sale. A lot of times they're expensive because they're like the Nike brand ones, and those are always kind of up there. Let's see, Iowa big on the Hoosiers. Yeah, Big Ten action there by 11 points. So Clemson, Virginia currently doing battle. I mean, I don't even know. I guess we want Virginia to win that game because Clemson is currently in 4th. Let's go back to our standings here. It's actually a really big game for both Clemson and UVA, honestly. They're tied in the ACC standings. Because, like what ends up happening is, like, if Duke wins this game, Clemson loses the other one, then we're even. But Clemson actually has a half game on us because they won They won our game. That was the tiebreaker would go their way. Yeah, 68-61. So actually, Clemson needs to lose again. It's gonna be really hard to crack into the top 4, chat. It's gonna be like really hard. Oh no, nobody was suspended on the NC State side. I was basically saying that just Travion Smith hadn't played basically the last 8 minutes of the first half, and we were only up, and we're up 4, which is a little concerning. Because if Travion Smith comes out and starts hitting 3-pointers too, like, we could be in some serious trouble. But right now he's being contained very effectively with a combination of foul trouble and just missing shots. Okay, Lively, Roach, Young, Flip. Lively. Yeah, okay. So we have the Duke fouls correct. It was only 6 Duke fouls in that half. It's 10 on NC State. And let's take a look at some of our other stats here. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday afternoon or early evening, depending on where you are in the world. Duke currently leading the NC State Wolfpack by 4 points. Despite shooting worse than NC State, Duke is 10 of 26. NC State is 13 of 32. What? Even though Duke is winning the offensive rebounding margin by 4, NC State has 6 more shots. Both teams just awful from 3-point range, 3 of 27 total. And then, yeah, good for 11%. Duke is shooting 11% from 3, and NC State's shooting 15. But the free throw line is where the huge disparity is. It's 12 of 17 for Duke, 1 of 1 for NC State. And even though we've only made 70% of our free throws, like, the sheer number of free throws that we're taking has put us ahead decently comfortably. Definitely winning in the rebounding department. Question, where do I think Aaron Rodgers goes? Ooh, is he actually getting traded out of Green Bay? That's kind of hard to see, man. It's like you think Aaron Rodgers, you think Green Bay Packers. Well, kind of like you used to think Tom Brady. New England Patriots, Tom Brady, right? Duke with only 6 turnovers in that first half. It's a good first half. We've really been limiting the turnover. We limited the turnovers all last game, the second half of the Syracuse game, this game. Look, if you end up the game with 12 turnovers, that's probably okay. Chances are NC State's going to make a few more mistakes, so just may as well capitalize on them. What? Come here. You're saying the Jets or Vegas want him? I mean, anybody would want him. It's Aaron Rodgers. Like, the guy can still play, right? Oh, man. I need to get some sleep. Whew. All right. When did we actually go to halftime? We're at... Okay, you got 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes, basically, to go grab a snack, grab a drink, grab some water, come on back in 8 minutes. We'll call it good. Ooh, okay. Joe Lunardi's now up. Tell me that Carolina, well, no. So Carolina just beat Florida State yesterday. Wow, Texas Tech is 5-13 in quad 1 and 2 wins. That's like, whew. Your food is in the air fryer right now. That's actually amazing. By the way, air fryer, one of the best inventions ever. I use it all the time too. I make salmon, I make burgers, I make meat, chicken. You can do anything in an air fryer, chat. General Tso's. I put chicken tenders in there and they're so crispy. Yeah, if especially like I'll bread them first and then they'll get really crispy. You like bread them, you put some honey on that. You can get some really crispy, nice, really crispy chickens working for you. What I like the most about it, though, I think is just you just turn it on and you just let it go, and then it just stops. It just like stops when it's done. Clemson first, first four. Apparently, if they beat UVA, they're the first team of the first four out. So. Say hi. I love it. I love how if UNC wins against some games against some scrub team, they're back in the conversation, but the team that's been at the top of the ACC most of the season is not considered. So I think the reason for this is because so UNC being on the bubble, they're basically like the wins and losses are really shifting uh, the line of like what the cutoff is, right? So whereas once you get into the other seeds, like okay, so let's say Duke is an 8, but like which 8 is Duke? Like it doesn't, like they're in, right? Like from our standpoint, it doesn't really matter all that much, although it does. But like for instance, for UNC rather, you have to just like start over. Is Pitt not making it? I don't know. Arkansas needs some wins. Well, I mean, you're running out of time. Like most teams have their 2 games this week, right? You got your weekday game, you got your weekend game, and then you got your conference tournament. So really, at most, you get 4, maybe 5 chances to beat quality opponents. Clemson currently trailing by 3 at Virginia. Skylark finally admitting that he's half Arkansas, half Duke. I mean, they rarely play, so it's okay. You can like them both. They're not in the same conference. They rarely play one another, except in the tournament. Okay, folks, we're getting ready to come out of halftime. Let's get this show back on the road. Come on. Boy, I need a snack because I'm hungry. Oh, that's not good. Never mind. Well, I was going to have some cheese, but it's gone bad. So we're not going to do that. No snack for me. Tough luck. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. $20 more minutes of basketball to close out a perfect home record for Duke. Let's go. But again, watch the first team that starts making threes this half. That's the trouble. That's where we're gonna get into trouble. Anthony Black should have got a Duke offer. Skylark, I'm not familiar with that one. Is this a recruit for next year that we get the year after? Oh, he's an Arkansas player. I gotcha. 6'7". And Duke's got plenty of trees, that's for sure. Yeah, man, this game has all the makings of like going down to the absolute wire. All right, Duke has the possession arrow. They will inbound here to start the second. 20 minutes to go. Let's do it. 16-0 at home on the line. 13th win in the ACC. 22nd on this. Oh my God, they're gonna call flip for that? Ooh, no, they're gonna find Mark Mitchell wide open. That line drive shot, and Mark Mitchell connects from in front of the Cramming Crazy section. Great find by Filipowski. Duke Blue, welcome in. Welcome in, yeah. Joyner, oh my God, just gets the 3 back. Like, this dude is just jacking shots, and they're all going, man. He's just gonna have a night. He's got the only 3-pointers for NC State. He's 3 of 7. Oh my, it's like he's just hot, man. He's feeling it. Let's see, he's gonna go off for like 25. We just need to keep scoring. Like, we just need to fight back because he's gonna get his points here. Great offensive board by Lively. This should find, okay, to Proctor. Lively back to Proctor. And Proctor's actually going to ask for a screen from Lively here with 12 on the shot clock. There's the roll. Proctor going in. Proctor to the rack. 6 points for him, and Duke by as half a dozen. Somehow just got to get the ball out of his hands, though. Either that or just don't let him take threes. Like, if he's taking tough contested twos, like, I think you live with that, but just no threes. Here's Morcell cut off here. Now Burns on the right side. Duke brings the double team, and actually ball lands in the lap of Gant. That was really lucky from NC State. Here's Gant, and Joyner skying in for the rebound. I mean, he's just kind of trying to do everything right now. Kevin Keats petitioning the ref saying they're in the cylinder of Burns. NC State will pick up full court press. I was like, Lively, don't shoot that. That's our basket, buddy. Lively going to try to feed down low to Filipowski, who does get it here. Duke decides to clear out the side. Filipowski with faking right and then going to his... No, fakes his left and then goes to his right. Beautiful play by Filipowski, who's got 8, and Duke opens an 8-point lead here. So here we go. Filipowski with the help defense. Actually, weak side rebound. So Filipowski came over for the block. That meant... no box out on Jack Clark, and Clark picks up an easy 2 points. And now Duke breaking the press. Let's see if Proctor goes straight to the rack. Oh, he gets fouled, actually, by Burns. That'll be Burns' 3rd, which is actually probably the best we could have asked for on that kind of possession because he did miss the shot. So Burns' 3rd. Yeah. I like that, actually. You can get a basket back, you can't get a foul back. Proctor at the free throw line for his shooting foul. He connects there. He's got 7 so far. It's a great start to the second half here by Duke, who's turned a 4-point lead at the halftime into 8. I was going to wait for that. Into 8 as Traquavion Smith comes back into the game, who was held scoreless. Now we want to keep Smith scoreless, and so Proctor is on him, and Roach stays on Joyner. Sorry, I was looking at the Traquavion Smith shot that winds up short, and Lively cleans up the defensive board to give Duke back the possession. Roach now, there's the screen. Roach going to go in, and that's a reach-in foul by Traquavion Smith. And if that is Smith, which it is, that is his 3rd. So NC State getting into some foul trouble there, as Smith is still out of sorts here. This is when the Cameron Crazies start going, no points, 3 foul. Like, if he gets 4, they should start the 0 points, 4 fouls chant, which is a classic in Cameron. Mark Mitchell with a turnaround jump shot. Ooh, gets the friendly roll. And he's the first Blue Devil in double figures as Duke has opened a 10-point lead. Let's see if Kevin Keats decides to go for the timeout once NC State gets this across half court. And yes, he does, actually. So that is the timeout for NC State as predicted. As Duke has turned that 4-point lead into 10, coming out of this halftime locker room really, really strong defensively still. I mean, Joyner's hit one 3-point shot, but that's really it so far for NC State here in this half. Welcome in, everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well here on this Tuesday. Thanks for joining us here for the second half of the Duke NC State game, the home finale for the Blue Devils of the 2022-2023 season. If you need the game itself, jump into Discord, link in the description of the video below. Make sure to hit that sub button. Join your subscribers in the sub-only watch party there. But yes, the second half much better here for Duke, shooting-wise at least. Let me do a quick refresh. Duke shooting 4 of 5 here in the second half, which is a nice 80%, and having hit its only 3-point shot, the one that Mark Mitchell took, and also perfect at the free throw line. That is in stark contrast to the 10 of 26 that Duke took in the first half. And so we're 14 of 31 overall. So that gets the shooting percentage back up into the mid 40s there. And still Duke doing very well limiting the turnovers. Actually, NC State has limited the turnovers as well. Duke with 6, State with 5. Fast break point, yeah, but Duke has capitalized on the turnovers. So for the 5 NC State turnovers, Duke has 10 points, which basically means that we have scored on every single NC State turnover that they have committed, whereas the 6 Duke turnovers have only led to 2 NC State points. Yeah, keep the foot on the gas and an easy win, agreed. And actually, I think Shire talked about this in his post-game comments at Virginia Tech, where he basically was saying like, yeah, we just kept our foot on the gas and just kept going, and that is really what it takes, right? Like for Virginia Tech, we never really let them get back in the game. They tried, but we did not let them get back in it, and then we need to do something similar here. Like we got to come out of this timeout. And you got to go on a small another run. Like if you can extend this out to like a 15-point game, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. They're doing the little promo for the Duke UNC, showing a couple Shire highlights. The greatest rivalry in college basketball. It's the greatest rivalry in sports, too. So resuming play here, 16:30 to go. Duke by 10, and actually Duke extending the pressure out on Joyner over to almost half court there. They brought Lively out too. Now it's Lively on Burns. Lively has actually done very nicely on Burns after picking up that one foul early in the first half. Has not fouled again. And as I say that, nope, he's still good. Filipowski will pick up a foul here on the rebound as Jack Clark was trying to pick it up, and that should be Filipowski's second, who was also doing pretty good with only one foul in the first. Better than Kansas State and Kansas? I mean, like, yeah, it's like not even, no. We're like, they're not on the same par, man. I don't know what the refs are waiting for here. They're waiting for a substitution. I don't know. Anyway, DJ Burns again. Oh my gosh, he just manages to get around Lively there. Really doing work. I mean, he's got 11 points. Got to give him credit. I should try to get him into more foul trouble, though. I mean, he hasn't come out of the game with the 3 fouls. Like, one of the guards, either Proctor or Roach, just drive at him, or even Filipowski down low. Okay, there's Roach, and actually there's the putback by Lively. I'm surprised they didn't look at that for goaltending. It was pretty close on the rim. Traquavion Smith actually blocked by Lively, who will pick up his second. You know what? I don't mind that at all. Don't let Smith see that go in the basket. This is not. Oh, it's just off the rim. Yeah. Because the first time it bounced, it stayed on the rim. That second bounce, it fell off, and then he picks it back up. All right, so we'll have Traquavion Smith at the free throw line when we come back. Slightly concerning because you put a good shooter at the free throw line, he can, kind of see the ball go in and kind of get himself going there, but I think we'll be fine. Get a 10-point advantage. But that's why I'm saying, like, you want like a 15-point lead because, like, it could come down to this, like, you could definitely see something where NC State goes on this crazy run, and Jarkel Joyner gets like another 10 points, so he gets like 25, and then Smith gets like another 10. So now all of a sudden you're like giving NC State like another 20 points, and you're like, we need to just, as Chad said, foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Did I hear about the new Scream movie coming out June 2nd? I'll be honest. Yeah, yes, I did, but I am not into the whole horror genre. I don't like paying to get scared. I feel like I have better uses for my money than paying to get scared. Yeah. It might be like, it's not one I would go see in theaters. I don't know what movie I'm excited for next one. I think I'm just excited for more Duke basketball. We just got to keep the party rolling as long as we can. A good showing next week in the ACC tournament would be great. Especially we start playing like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that'd be great. Would also give it a nice opportunity to get another like a quad one win. I think if we play one of the better teams on the neutral court, like if we manage to play Virginia again. Oh, okay. So there's the seeding. There you go. It's either Virginia Tech or Georgia Tech. There's your seeds right now. So yeah, this is the second round. So we get that first bye. And then we're in the Wake Syracuse bracket. Good Lord, we could stomp through that pretty easily. Or not, actually. No, that doesn't make sense. We'd go and play somebody who had a double bye, actually, so I don't know who they needed to extend that out. We would not play Syracuse or Wake Forest. That would just be a gimme in the next round. Proctor, we got to get this over the timeline. There we go. Traquavion Smith made both free throws there. It's an 8-point game, and they once again extend the full court press. Playing very similar to how a Duke team would there with that full court press. Trying to kind of speed the game up, actually. Filipowski trying to back down, fakes left, spins back to his right, gets his own offensive board. And now we'll try again. Filipowski will try to go up in, and I guess let's get his own offensive board again. And then he gets got held. No held by Clark. What? Okay. Smith has to get this out of his hands, and now Duke is scrambling, but the three-point shot doesn't go down for Marcel. Thankfully, weak side rebound. And oh no! Just too far ahead for Mitchell. Oh my God, dude, come on. That was going to be a huge momentum swing. Oh my good Lord. You just have NC State gift you a missed three-point shot that was wide open. We're out in transition and the pass is long. That was a dunk. The place would have gone nuts. Oh, that is so painful. If you wanted to put the stamp on the game, that was it. God damn it. Good defense here by Lively. Get the ball out of Burns' hand. Oh, that was a block. But Jack Clark dunks it anyway. That's a third foul on Lively, actually, as NC State pulls to within 6. Damn it. Wow, Clark actually powers through. Actually, Lively got ball. Lively got ball. It actually just winds up going in. I don't know what they're looking at, though. What are they looking? What are they reviewing? Clark scores that one. So huge momentum swing, right? You've got 2 on that end, and on a fast break, and it's a turnover. And now NC State comes in and goes in on this side. Here's 3. Let's see if Mitchell redeems himself. No. Wide open shot is missed. Would have been 48, 38. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Offensive board, NC State. NC State's kind of just like really mucking the game up a bit here. Just playing kind of like, schoolyard basketball there. The crossover drill by Joyner, and it goes. Wow. It's just literally like you're at the park, man. That's what NC State is playing right now. That's the kind of basketball they're playing. Good Lord. Roach trying to right the ship. Yes! Jesus, when we need a bucket, Roach goes in and he takes over. We need a defensive stop right now. Although something tells me Joyner's just going to hoist another 3. And it's like, even if it's like 5 feet beyond the line, it's actually Marcel for 3. That's the person you want. Sorry, Jack Clark for 3. That shot we can live with. That's kind of a giveaway too. That's a, what do you call it? That's a Caleb Love 3-pointer right there. Or you just got like really early in the shot clock, sort of feeling it, but not really. Just jack it up, see what happens. Roach again. Steady. Slow and steady, bud. Roach has 12. He's got the last 4 for Duke. And back to 6. Just get the ball out of Joyner's hands. There's Clark. Help should come from Lively. Yes, Lively recovers it. Weak side rebound. Pass up ahead to Whitehead. Whitehead there. Yes! That is the momentum play that we were missing from before. And Duke's got an 8-point lead. And that actually that ball bounced our way because it bounced off the hands of NC State. Okay, Whitehead trying to force his man baseline. 3-point shot, no good there by Marcel. Great defense by Whitehead, actually. And so Duke, that found themselves only with a 2-point lead, currently by 8. Actually, Roach playing point guard here for a second. Yeah, there's no Proctor, so he's got it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now step back Jay, that doesn't look good. Mitchell trying to fight for the board, but it comes down to State. Joyner's now trying to go fast. Joyner gonna go. Oh, it misses! Oh, come on. Bring up timeout, 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 timeout. Why don't you not just call timeout? You have possession. They're going to go with held ball. No, I love the emojis, Lloyd. I'm not sure what the Chinese food, the little Chinese box is for, though, but this is a missed opportunity, though. NC State should have the ball if this really is a jump ball. Although it should have just been a timeout by Duke. Like, you had the ball on the floor, you had possession. Should have just called time. You got 3 timeouts. No reason not to. Ah, boy. So yeah, good momentum shift here by Duke. I mean, NC State was really pressing us, and we kind of saw this against Virginia Tech too, where Virginia Tech tried to come back. They get it to within like 4, or maybe what was it 6, and then Duke essentially got the momentum back. Both teams actually having made 18 shots. NC State 18 of 47, Duke 18 of 41, which I don't quite get because, like, we have more offensive boards, and we have just as many turnovers. 7, like only 2 turnovers difference, but they've taken 7 more shots. Kind of bizarre how they have more shots taken. Anyway. All right, let's see what our Blue Devils have for us here. Oh, we're still not out of commercials, man. Jeez. Okay, here we go. I was 1 commercial short. So, you just call timeout right here. Just call timeout. We might be headed for a bench clearing brawl by the end of this thing. So that should give possession arrow should be to Duke now. Burns gonna go up. That's too strong, actually. We got to come down with a rebound. It hit the top. It hit the top of the backboard. Anyway, Duke in transition up ahead. Grandison should hoist this three. That's actually, okay, he shouldn't have done that. Never mind, I take it back. Ryan Young does get the offensive board and goes right to work, though, and Ryan Young, I think I lost 10, almost 15 pounds for Duke. It was just like water weight, sweating it out. Smith for three, that's no good either. Morcell, too strong. Actually, Mark Mitchell going to get called for a foul, his first. You know, it's interesting to me, like Mark Mitchell like doesn't yeah, it would have been goaltending anyway. Doesn't foul a lot. It's like kind of interesting. Like the ball, even on defense, I feel like you don't really call his name on defense because his guy like just never gets the ball or something. Casey Morcell at the free throw line makes the first. Those are his first points for the evening. Smith back to the bench has 2 points, 3 fouls. So you could do the 3 fouls, 2 points, and Morcell misses the second one, and Ryan Young comes up with that board. 9-point advantage here for the Blue Devils with 10-10 to go in the second half. Oh my goodness, Proctor. Ugh. Stupid turnover. NC State really ratcheting up the pressure, though. Mitch, that should be a foul. That's a foul on Jack Clark, his third for the reach-in. Oh, that's on Joyner. Never mind. Okay. Roach going to get a screen by Filipowski. Now there's the roll. See what happens here. Ryan Young. Yeah, trying to feed Filipowski. Roach going to go with the floater. Roach hits that one. Pretty shot. Those are the types of shots he was hitting in the NCAA tournament last year. Like I said, I think March Roach is in full effect here on the final day of February. Duke also extending its defense out, though, having NC State initiate offense from half court. Here's Clark. Just get the ball out of Joyner's hands. That three-point shot, no good there by pass. Duke with the defensive board. So opportunity here for the Blue Devils to put this into double figures. Really need to capitalize here. This is a big point of the game. Let's see. Filipowski fakes left, goes right. Filipowski gets stripped. Get it outside to Whitehead. Get out. Oh, never mind. He'll just take it himself. And the foul. And Dewana gets called for his second. I mean, Filipowski had options, man. He ended up taking this one himself, but he had Whitehead way open in the corner too. I think he's just like so engaged. He's just like, I am taking this one. And it's not like and Whitehead is calling for it too. But Filipowski's like, I want it. "13th double-double, leads all D1 freshmen." I mean, the guy's done just tremendous work, man. And what we've played 29 games, so in just under half of the games, yeah, he gets that free throw. 59-47. So there's the double figures. Joyner no good. Burns with the rebound here. Ryan Young defending, no good there, and the putback by Clark. He's got 11. That's the third NC State Wolfpack member into double figures. It's deflected out of bounds. We'll have 2 seconds to get it over the timeline here. Yeah, and there's a timeout by John, as we're going to talk it over how we want to inbound this thing so we don't turn the ball over with 2 seconds on the shot clock. So apparently Filipowski has 13 points. I've shorted him 2, and I don't know where from. So somebody I gave too many points to. Let's see. Whitehead 6, Lively 6, Roach. Oh, Roach has only 12. Okay. That's 13. There you go. So Filipowski, Roach, and Mitchell all in double figures. And we were saying it was a double for Flip. He's got 13 rebounds to go along with his 13 points. 5 offensive boards, 8 defensive boards. We still have 8 minutes to play. Lively actually with 2 assists. Roach with 2 assists, 1 turnover. Proctor's the assist to turnover ratio is going the other way for him tonight. 1 and 3. Grandison actually hasn't scored tonight, which is rather interesting. He had some pretty good outings. And Filipowski also from the free throw line 7 of 9. So actually 7 out of the 13 points for Flip coming at the line. The Roach is 6 of 13, so I mean it's not the most efficient scoring by Jeremy Roach, but it's getting the job done. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. The only Blue Devils actually hit from 3 are one by Tariq Whitehead and one by Mark Mitchell. Otherwise, it's been pretty horrific shooting from Duke. Although Duke has now eclipsed the point total from the first game. Remember, the first game we played against NC State in Raleigh, we only ended up scoring 54 points. We're now up to 59 with plenty to go. So, and NC State isn't getting anywhere near the 81 that they scored on us when we went to PNC. 1, 2, yeah, okay. I think that's good, right? Yeah, 2 blocks there for Lively, 1 for Young. All right, we're all good. We are all good. You know, game after game, this team just seems to get more mature, more poised, overall better. Like they're not getting, they're not getting sort of sped up like they used to in earlier in the season, right? A lot of times when we went on the road, we went on the road to Wake Forest, we went on the road Tennessee State. Also, remember the end of the Kansas game? I mean, at Purdue, we got really sped up. But yeah, the end of the Kansas game where we basically played ourselves out of it because we were playing too fast, right? Like we've done a lot to fix that now, which is actually really nice. All right, so Duke will have to inbound here. Duke by 10 with 8:09 on the clock. 2 seconds to get it over the timeline. Filipowski to inbound. Ryan Young. Oh no, we don't. It actually resets. Never mind. It actually resets because we call timeout. Interesting. So you get another 10 seconds. That's a good timeout by John then. Proctor going to go find his spot there for 3. Ryan Young, great box out, and now Roach going to go for 3. That's too strong, actually. Filipowski tried to tip it out, but couldn't. 2 missed 3-point opportunities here, and we actually have a foul going the way of Filipowski, which will put NC State, no, not in the penalty. We have 5. Oh, yeah. Oops. I gotta fix that. My scoreboard's going crazy. 3-pointer there, no good for State. And there we go. So both teams exchanging missed threes. So nothing happened. Time just came off the clock, which actually helps us right now. Roach taking this deep into the shot clock. He's got 8. He's going to try to put up a tough shot, but it'd actually be a foul on Jarkel Joyner, his second. We need a Duke short film for this year. You know, I'm sure they got fantastic video people. They got fantastic video people at Duke. I'm sure they could. We've resumed play. Proctor getting the screen from Lively, 10 to shoot. Proctor going to hoist 3. That looks long, actually. It looks pretty good. Joyner, Joyner dribbles it off his foot. That should be. They're going to call out on Whitehead. Okay. Might need a replay there. Can we get a replay? Can we get a replay, please? No? Nothing? All right, never mind. Joyner to inbound. Don't let him get the ball back. DJ Burns has it right now. They're going to clear out that side. Let him go one-on-one against Lively. Okay, Burns actually, Lively gets the better of that duel as Burns' shot goes in and out. Now Proctor running down the court. Yeah, Duke very content to just kind of dribble the air out of the ball here. These last couple possessions we've gone real late in the clock. Screen by Lively, Roach going right. He's got to get it back outside to Mitchell. It's been quiet this second half. Lively going to shoot 3. That's way long. Oh my God, that's an air ball. No way. That's actually kind of terrible. Yeah, and here's NC State just going to get a free 2 out of that. So it's like the shot that just like didn't really even have a chance. We just like give away 2 points. Actually, Roach can take this too. There's the alley-oop. Oh my goodness. We're just going to throw that one away too. Yeah, so Duke, we've slowed down the offense, but we're not converting at all. I mean, NC State has an opportunity here. If they convert on this possession, they would actually make this quite interesting. We've been playing a little loose, honestly. A little loose, a little lacking that sense of urgency. That turnover there, not good. The 3-point, like that 3-point shot by Lively is effectively a turnover. So it's like 2 turnovers in the last 2 possessions. Ravion Smith gets it to Burns. I almost moved the pivot foot. No, up and over. Burns, yeah, and Burns converts there. So 13 points for him, and now NC State's back within 6 after we've just like turned our brains off and taken some kind of poor decisions, honestly. We need, actually, I think this is one where you go back to Roach and just tell him to go get a bucket on a drive to the basket. Kind of like what he's been doing all night, honestly. We had 10 seconds. We're under 10 seconds on the shot clock here and under 5 on the game clock. Filipowski's got to. I mean, he had Mitchell. I like the idea, but it's another turnover. So call that 3 straight turnovers now. And NC State has scored on each possession. Joyner slips. That's a travel. That is really lucky, by the way. The basketball gods put the wet spot on the floor there. Yeah, I mean, Proctor almost stepped on the end line there. Come on, Roach. Like, play fast. Just don't even let them set up their defense. Just go. They're playing you full court press and you breaking the press. Go to the rim. Like, dunk it on their heads. There's an attempted horn set at the top that didn't really do anything. Proctor going to dive in. Filipowski. Filipowski can take this 3. Not going to go. Mitchell under the basket. Mitchell gets rejected, but at least he gets fouled, and that should be the 4th on Burns. I call Joyner for that, or should call Burns on that. That should be his 4th. Yeah, so Mitchell at the free throw line. Yeah, gets the first. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Got 4:15 to go. I mean, there's only so many possessions left in this game. You really got to value them here. As Mitchell makes both of them, so that works out for us. 8-point game here. Really need a defensive stop, then 10-point lead by the under 4 timeout. Brings this thing home, I think. Just get the ball out of Joyner's hands. I don't think you give it to Smith. I guess right now he's kind of cold, so. Shot fake there by Morcell. Here's Clark. Good help defense there. Burns won't come out of the game. Probably shouldn't. Burns up top now, fighting for the offensive board. Everybody going for the board there. Filipowski comes down with it. Nicely done. Huge possession. That was a huge defensive possession. Proctor, you have got to get this thing over the timeline. 2 seconds. One. Okay, good. What a huge defensive possession. What a huge defensive board by Flip, actually, to come down with that one. 6 seconds to go. There's Roach with the Euro crossover. Yes! The kind rims in Cameron, the soft rim in Cameron there. Now there's the 10-point advantage as we get to 3:10. Swing pass outside to Clark. That three-pointer is no shot. And Roach comes down with the weak side rebound. Now we've got a grip on this thing for sure. We fell asleep there for a 3-minute span. .245 to go as Roach is going to take this thing under. Roach is going to shoot 3. Oh, I thought that was good. That was going to be the dagger. Even if NC State scores here, don't foul them. Don't foul them. Don't foul them. Don't foul them. Yes, just get the rebound as Smith misses that one and Proctor comes down with the board and just run the clock. You're going to take this thing basically almost under 2 by the time this possession is over. Roach really wants it. Roach will get it! I mean, it might not be the most efficient shooting night for Roach, but like when we've needed a bucket, he has delivered. Roach has delivered when we have needed a bucket as Joyner steps back. That three-pointer is no good. That is going to be the nail in the coffin for NC State. And the revenge tour is going to be complete here with 1:47 to go. We're going to call that 12 points here. We're going to say that's the perfect 16-0 at home. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing when you have a perfect home record. Defending your home floor, it's so big. There you go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep State under 60. I mean, sure, why not, right? Like, I mean, the scoring average, the defensive scoring average is 64. Like, yeah. I mean, we played excellent defense on them tonight. Okay, they fixed the stats, by the way. I was correct. Filipowski did not have 13 points. He has 11. I had extra points on Roach. That was accurate. The official ESPN stats were wrong. I mean, Roach has just delivered tonight for us, and it's been incredible. He's 9 of 18. He hasn't hit a single 3. But it's okay. He's got 18 points. He hasn't actually gone to the free throw line, oddly enough. Filipowski 7 of 9 at the line with 14 rebounds. So, I mean, the rebound count is correct. Lively actually also has 12 rebounds now. So he's in double figures in the rebounding column with 6 points. So it's a great game by Lively as well. I love it, man. These guys are playing together. They're playing tough defense. They're playing tough on the boards. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. The new Georgetown coach, maybe Rick Pitino or Mike Bray. Wow, Rick Pitino making a comeback. Mike Bray said he was not done with coaching, right? He said he was just he's just moving on from Notre Dame, but did leave the door open to coaching other teams. Although I would figure if you were like gonna pseudo retire, I guess you probably would like want to take at least a year off or something like that. But I don't know. Skylark, the other day you got an offer for a D3 school. Well, I mean, congratulations for getting an offer, man. That's actually pretty cool. I would expect the I don't know. Is tuition paid for at a D3 school? The other option is you could always go to a D1 school and be a walk-on, like be a manager and be a walk-on. That is also fun. All right, minute 47 to go. Duke by 12. Tyrese Proctor at the line. Oh my God, Proctor doesn't even. Good Lord. There's Smith hoisting three. I mean, sure. Like the NC State guards just put up the most ridiculous shots, man. It literally reminds me of like the Caleb Love, just like jacking threes and like having them go. It's kind of nuts, actually. Yeah. Now the question is, will NC State foul? I'm actually missing a foul on NC State because they have 7 team fouls. I'm missing a foul on Joyner there. So, yeah, NC State has 7 fouls. So, is NC State going to play the foul game the rest of the way? I mean, if you're State, I would say that yeah, you do have to. I think I don't know if you let us play out one more possession. Like if you play full court press, we get it beyond half court. Okay, are they going to bring the foul? No. Okay. Okay, well, Roach is just going to punt. Oh, no, actually. That defense actually played out. We did not burn any time off that clock. And Joyner's just going to go, and Joyner will get fouled. Oh, that was not a good possession by Jeremy Roach, who broke the press and then decided to go straight to the rack. Like, yeah, if you're going to make it, okay, because... But you have to make it because a made basket is essentially worth 30 seconds on the shot clock. It's an extra possession. But if you miss it, you just gave NC State the ball with no time coming off the clock. And Joyner's about to put up 20 for the night. So it's a 7-point game in what is effectively at least 3 possessions left. You got to burn this down. NC State is content to play defense here. I would agree. Now that it's only a 7-point game, I would agree with them. Proctor can't get it to go. Rebound flip? No. Rebound Smith from NC State, and Joyner is going to host 3. You got to be kidding me. Holy, you got to be kidding me. I'm telling you, man, you just couldn't. Now NC State can play defense again, actually, because it's only a 2-possession game with no, man. Nah, man, you. Well, we did. So that possession was actually right. Like Proctor initiated offense with like 9 seconds on the shot clock. I actually don't have a problem with how that played out. I have a problem with how the possession prior played out from Jeremy Roach, who went in thinking he could get a layup and got stuffed. I never want to see Jarkel Joyner again, honestly, man. Like, honestly, if he tries to take a three, I like if he gets the ball, I might just foul him. Like I wouldn't let him take a three. Play the free throw shooting game, man. Yeah, that's what Debbie Antonelli. I agree. You just play defense if you're NC State. Like you've one, we got to get this over the timeline. If you can't, call timeout. All right, just hold it. Just hold it, man. Like honestly, I would take the shot clock violation, but they're not going to let us. Like I would be okay with a shot clock violation. It's a 1-and-1 for Jeremy Roach here. Because at that point, you only leave them with 20 seconds, and it's probably going to take them 10 to go down the court, and they don't actually need it. They wouldn't actually need a three, but then they would you would force them to foul you. Is Roach's 1-and-1? Yes, as dependable as ever. Would we give player of the game to anybody but Jeremy Roach today, assuming we hold on to this thing? What? The ref just iced him? Yo, we literally been iced by the ref. Jesus, are you? What a troll! I mean, he gets the second one, but damn, I mean. So it was started at 40 seconds. Joyner, stay on him. Don't let him shoot the three. There you go, Lively. Stay on him. There's the step back jumper. Oh my God, it goes again. Are you kidding me? Like literally, this dude just jacks up threes. Like they're like puts up prayers, man. Get it to Roach. Okay, get it to Flip. So this is still only a 1-and-1. Man, we saw this coming too, right? Like we talked about in the first half. Like it's just this dude's night. Like this dude just could like put up 30 in Cameron, man. Like it's just his night. He's got 26. Like Proctor's got to make these. Yep. Like ice cold at the free throw line, man. You just got to make this free throw. Wait, he took 10 seconds to get that last 3-point shot, right? There's 18.4 on the game clock. Okay, got them both. Nicely done. We're going to take a timeout here by Shire, which is pretty good, I think. This is a 5-point game. Just got to be strong. You just can't let him take threes. You got to fight over screens. Do not, and by God, do not foul him if he takes a three. Because as soon as they miss a three, the game's over. As soon as they miss a three and we come down with a defensive board, the game's over. Remember, both teams were combined 2 of 12 from 3, and now he's gone on and hit 6 of 11. Brady's becoming a comedian. Nice. Joyner is scarier than Love, yeah, because he can actually hit the shots. Love just jacks him up and misses. Yeah, and the other thing is, like they're pointing out, like Smith has had 5 points tonight. Like, he hasn't played well at all. Just got to burn as much time on the clock. Okay, they're going to let Joyner. They're not even going to pressure him. He's just going to hoist it. Oh, my God. Okay, they missed. There's the rebound to Proctor. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. I mean, you were playing so far off Joyner. I don't know what the strategy there was. Like, are you just like trying not to foul him, and you're just like daring him to shoot? Like, Proctor gonna assault this thing away. Yep. There it is. There it is. Oh, that three actually looks good. God damn. Traquavion Smith, but that's going to be it. It's a 4-point margin as NC State hits his last 3 3-pointers. Good God, man. Making us work for it. 19th undefeated home season. I have to say, quite successful for John Shire. First season undefeated at home. You got to love it. You know what? I will take it. 71-67. 71-67. Jeremy Roach, though, definitely going to take the player of the game here with the 20. With the 20. I mean, he was sensational for us. Every time we needed a bucket, he delivered. And it's actually huge as far as like, remember, like when we looked at the standings, right? It was Duke, NC State, UNC, like right there. So like 5, 6, and 7. So we really needed this game to keep ourselves going. This is a good win here for Duke. And secure our spot there in the ACC tournament. Yeah, Jeremy Roach, 9-19, but he got 20 points here, 2 assists. Another Filipowski with 11 points and 14 assists. He brings home the double-double. And then Lively with 6 points and 12 assists. Now let's get that win at UNC. Yeah, Teddy Boy, welcome in. Perfection at home. Love it. I love it as well. Yeah, I mean, whew. All right. Very good, everybody. I've got to go back and finish up some work, actually, since this game started so early, and then get some dinner, go work out, and call it a night. But look, hey, thanks, everybody, for joining me this evening. It was an interesting game. It got really interesting. It probably shouldn't have been this close, but hey, it is what it is. NC State played it tough. Look, we'll be back Saturday, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. Come back here. Make sure to hit that sub button. We'll see you back on this channel for the Duke-Carolina game, round 2. Going to be a big one, especially because Carolina needs to keep its tournament hopes alive, all right, before we head into the ACC tournament next week, which we'll be broadcasting as well. So we'll see you all here on Saturday. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your week. And as always, go Duke. Good night.